Okay, man. I don't know. I low key wanted to quit the YouTube, but eh, I don't know. I felt like I needed to come back to it. I wanted to talk about the movie Obsession that came out recently. That shit was fire. I'm not gonna lie. That shit was fire, except for one thing. God, yo, the main character, he pisses me off to the absolute maximum. It's insane. This is actually gonna be the video. Fuck it. Um Alright, let me stop. Okay, the Obsession movie, new horror movie that came out. Super popular actually. It was a lot of the theaters were sold out. So I went to see it this week or last week, I don't remember. But it was a really good movie. It was a really good movie. Great acting, great acting, and apparently the lead actress from the movie that was playing Nikki, apparently that was her first ever major role in the movie. She killed it. She killed it. Amazing acting. But as I was saying, the main character there, oh my god. God, he is like the epitome of a loser. I don't know. I hate the sort of overly wimpy, like very bottom, very bottom of the barrel type of human character. Y'all, for people that watch anime, y'all ever the main character from Rent a Girlfriend? Niggas like that can't stand these people. Never met one in real life though, so thankfully. But yeah, so for the spoiler alerts, obviously, spoiler alerts. If you haven't watched the movie and you want to watch it, are you still here? Okay, that was your spoiler warning. So the movie is about this guy who is your like typical shy outcast. Uh, I don't really have any friends because I'm new in the town type of character. And he has this crazy crush on this girl who, by the way, I thought it was like pretty obvious that he was in the friend zone, but denial, you know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't in Africa, so uh, yeah. Um, so he basically wants to admit his feelings to this girl, and he can't do it. He can't bring himself to do it, right? Uh, at some point, there's this whole like awkward conversation in the car in the car scene. Dear God, ugh, it was terrible, and honestly, that's one of the moments that pissed me off the most when she was like, "Dude, if you have a crush on me or if you like me, just this is the moment to tell me right now." And he's like, "What? No, I've never wanted to harm a fictional character this bad in my life." So yeah, he fumbles the bag like a total loser. But prior to that, he had bought this One Wish Willow, and he breaks it and makes the wish that she would love her and she would love him than anyone in the whole world. Uh, At that point, I was like, everything bad that's gonna happen to you is completely deserved. I feel zero pity for you, my friend. So it starts off nice. Ooh, dude, this guy really is an. Ooh, I hate his character so bad. She went from normal to, hey, let's make out tonight. Yeah. Nah, I want to go to your house. Let's mwah, on the lips. Yeah. And he was like, what? Oh my, that should have been sign number one that something is off. But you know what? They blamed it on Molly. Okay. Okay. Right. And then she comes to his house the night after, and then they have sex, and then they're basically together. And at first, it's great. This nigga just seems to have like the greatest time of his life, the happiest time of his life, and that's all he's ever wanted. But slowly and surely, he's realizing that he's kind of getting tired of it, right? And God, it starts getting crazy, honestly. The coworker. Oh my God, the what happens to the coworker is insane. Oh, he starts getting a little bit tired of the relationship. He wants to have a little bit of me time. But unfortunately, for what he wished for her to basically be obsessed with him. And that's when the crazy starts happening. She lied about her father having cancer earlier in the movie. And then during a date, his friend, his coworker friend, calls him, and he's like, "Dude, she lied." And oh my God, if oh my this idiot, if I was him personally, I would have started to I would have tried to undo the wish like instantly. I'm like, oh my God. And that in the restaurant scene. So he brings it up to her, and she has this whole mental breakdown. And that should have been red flag number 67 at that point. Oh my. But this idiot. So he tries to make it seem like it was normal. Oh, she was just a Molly again. She was on drugs. Just to live in this denial. And if we're being real, he was the bad guy in the movie. I don't care what anyone says. He claims to love this woman, right? But then once you see her suffer, you're willing to let her suffer. You're selfish and you're not a good person, my dude. That is not a good person at all. And you even see it in the sex scenes. There, she the well the obsessed personality. What he wished for, she's like, go deeper, whatever. Whole time, straight faced. It even seemed like there was a tear going down. I don't know, bro. But it was a really good movie. The main character causes. Oh my God! The sleeping scene was amazing. When her actual personality was talking to him, man, that's what really made me hate him. I was like, man, I genuinely don't feel sorry for you if you die by the end of this movie. So yeah, she. I'm sorry. Her actual personality is talking to him. He was trying to sneak out, and she was basically begging for him to kill her because she can't live like this, right? And tell me why this motherfucker's the first thing he says is, "What's so bad about being with me?" Like I said, I've never wanted to harm a fictional character so bad in my life. But yeah, So he sneaks out because he wanted to talk to the coworker, a female coworker who actually has a crush on him too. She pulls up in the truck. He sneaks out. He starts talking to her. Basically, this the in the plot for this coworker, this female coworker, is that she wants to go to art school and she got rejected from every other school she applied to, and this was the last chance. So she pulls up. They start talking. They start bonding, right? And he starts developing feelings for her, basically. And oh my gosh! And then obsessed girlfriend pulls up, breaks the mirror with a brick, bashes her head in on it. It's insane. You gotta watch the scene for yourself. It's crazy. And then what's even sadder is that she was accepted. That was her last letter, and she got accepted to the art to the school. But then she was can't even talk, bro. This guy just pissed me off, and that's when he wants to crash out. Idiot. That's when he wants to go back to the store where he got the one wish willow to undo the wish, etc. Big dog. Uh,
What's popping, man?
what's good?
What?
I'm actually filming for YouTube.
Oh shit, okay.
Yeah. Nah, it's cool. It's cool. All right. That was a friend of mine. We we have jam sessions together and shit. But yeah, um, God, I lost. Oh yeah, that's when he wants to crash out and go to the One Wish Willow thing and uh, store and try to undo his wish. And honestly, I agree with the guy on the counter. He was like, the box is full of warnings. What did you man? If you wanted to, if you have something like that, be careful with it for me, because you never know, man. So he buys the rest of the One Wish Willows. By the way, there were three of them left. He buys all three of them, which that's something else that pissed me off. He buys all three of them. He goes to his friend. Well, actually, he goes to his car, tries to undo the wish. He can't do it because it's only one wish per person. He goes to his friend, and his friend starts freaking out because he's covered in blood and all of that. And he's explaining to him, dude, make a wish. I wished for Nikki to be absolutely obsessed with me. Now something happened really bad, etc. The friend doesn't believe him. He says, I don't know. He says some dumb thing. Both of them pissed me off the movie. I'm not gonna lie. So the friend ends up ironically wishing for $1 billion, and it actually happened. And he wasted the wish. And man, I'm not gonna lie, and I don't know why he didn't do it. But you have three, right? One wasted one. You have two left. I would have went to some random stranger on the street. They probably would have thought I was crazy and would just say it to get rid of me. I would have went to some random stranger like, please, undo it, please, I beg of you. But no, he went straight back to the house where she was waiting for him, and she was having a mental breakdown. She drew a broken heart. Why don't you love me? It was one of the greatest scenes in the movie too. It was one of the best scenes in the movie. That was some really good acting from everyone in that scene. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my gosh, she threatens herself. Oh, it's insane. And by the end of the movie, he locks himself in the bathroom with a gun and a mirror. He plans to. So, but he's too pussy to do it. So instead, he tries to down a bunch of perks. He does it, but at the last minute, At the last minute, he was about to make himself throw it back up, but she wished she had used the one wish willow to make him obsessed with her by the end of the movie, so he didn't have time to throw it back up. And they were making out and stuff, and then he just died right there. I'm not gonna lie, great movie. I give it a 8.2 out of 10. It was great. It was a great movie. It was a decent concept for a movie. Be careful what you wish for. It was some good acting. It was some really good acting. The acting is the best part of the movie, if I'm being honest. Her performance as a Nikki and Yandere Nikki is amazing. The way she would just snap back to actual Nikki versus the Nikki that he wished for, like it was great. It was some phenomenal performance. Yo, y'all better Zendaya her. Y'all better give her the Zendaya treatment. She needs to be in everything. Facts. But apart from that, great movie, great acting. I wouldn't call it. It wasn't really terrifying. Uh, it was terrifying in a way where it felt sort of real because obviously it's an exaggerated version of it, but there are some actual people in relationships like these, right, where their husbands or their wives or whatever, their significant other, will manipulate them by crying and every time they do something wrong, etc. And that's where I feel like, and apparently I heard the director or the writer, whoever it is Gen Z, and I guess maybe that's that's why it's so good because it kind of speaks to people's reality a little bit, you know. There are some people that are genuinely obsessed with other people like that. There are some people just like Bear that would be selfish just like him, just not to feel, not to love them or for the person to love them back, but they just want they just like the idea of that person loving them, right? But they don't really love them. They just like the idea of that person loving them. That's the difference. Ooh, big brain. But yeah, okay. So decent, maybe a good movie. 8.2 out of 10. Amazing acting. I really expected more jump scares for some reason, but that is a pretty good concept for horror, if I'm being honest. But hey, that'll be all for this video. Have a blessed day, and don't let anybody say that you can't be anything better in this life. My back. And also, I'm not high. I'm just very, very tired.